Hello my friends, so I am one of the biggest fans of RuPaul's Drag Race, and there have been some iconic looks that have graced the stage across all seasons and all franchises, including All Stars. And being a massive fan, I thought that I would break down the top 10 most jaw-dropping looks to ever grace the RuPaul's Drag Race runway. I think RuPaul's Drag Race is honestly one of the most challenging reality shows for anybody to go on. Not only do these queens have to be able to be a drag queen, but they also have acting challenges and comedy challenges and roast challenges and makeover challenges. They gotta do their hair, their makeup. They have to design outfits, sew them together, and then walk them on the runway in the space of like 2 days. And it has to be like pure fashion. It is so challenging what these drag queens have to do every episode, and I just feel like they are some of the most talented people on the planet. So to give them a platform like this is just so exciting, especially seeing the queer community being celebrated in this way. I just love this show and I want to keep championing it because it deserves it so much. So let's get into this. Number 10, Utica for the bag ball on season 13. She made this couture gown out of a sleeping bag. Now there have been some iconic looks made in design challenges on RuPaul's Drag Race. One that came very close was Ahura on UK season 2 when she made that astonishing blue super shiro look. Pow wow. It was like one of the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park. Absolutely astonishing. But I think none of us had our jaws drop on a design challenge like this one with Utica. This was the bag ball. It also gave us the iconic La La Ree pink and purple bag look, which I just absolutely love for all the wrong reasons. But thankfully, there was something even more iconic that episode, and Utica really brought it. Somehow, she didn't win this episode. It was a ball challenge, so there were like 3 different looks that day. It went to Gottmik, which I don't hate that it went to her. I guess when you look at all 3 looks together, maybe she was the best, but just judging from like a design challenge perspective, Utica's was outstanding and really got us all talking. At number 9, A'keria C. Davenport, the Thrill of It All runway on All Stars 6. Now this was designed by Joshua Aponte and it is gobsmackingly good. When she walks out, you can kind of see it all put up together and you're like, what weird thing is this? It was giving me flashbacks to Aquaria on stage in the season 10 finale about to do the lip sync for her life. I was like, what is this egg-shaped thing? And then as she walks out and slowly reveals the petals, they drop down and then, you know, it's just this beautiful rush. The outfit can go in so many different ways and different places and it just looks stunning from every angle. The colors are beautiful and this really gobsmacked me. Honestly, I was like, wow, that is just beautiful. A'keria really is a look queen. I feel like she's underrated and doesn't get the due that is deserved for her. She really knows how to create stunning looks that are just so elegant and classy and beautiful. I came very close to putting Trinity the Tux season 4 eleganza look here. I thought that was equally as stunning and beautiful, but my jaw did not drop as much for that as it did for A'keria in All Stars 6. At number 8, Brooklyn Heights in the 2-in-1 sequins runway. Sequenced? Sequence? It's one word, one sequin?
A sequin is one. Sequence is plural. Sequenced.
Now there have been a few gag-worthy reveals in Drag Race history. I honestly think one of the craziest was Candy Cyanide in Drag Race Thailand season 2 when she literally set her dress on fire. That definitely made my jaw drop. Equally, when Lady Camden fell over and tripped on the runway in season 14. It was the chaps on the runway. She came out and then suddenly tripped and I thought, oh no. Instantly, she's gone home. That is how you go home. You fall over on RuPaul's Drag Race, you are immediately sent home. And then the total gag when she got back up and revealed with a mustache that she was in full Freddie Mercury drag. My jaw dropped. But in honesty, I don't know if the outfits were as good as the stunt in those situations, but when it comes to Brooklyn Heights on season 11, the outfit totally slayed. This look nailed it. She came out in this like big afro disco outfit, Studio 54 vibes, and in an instant just let it all go, and she revealed this sickening hot as F beautiful runway look. She was like dancing all around the stage, just showing it off. Like she knew that she absolutely nailed that. And as well, that was the infamous Snatch Game episode where she and Ivy Oddly, the two who seemed to be the front runners on Drag Race that season, both totally bombed and ended up in the bottom. And she knew she was gonna be in the bottom, so she had to whip out anything she could to stay that episode, and this look is incredible. Honestly, just brilliant TV. That episode, those two queens fully served it up, and we are forever grateful for that iconic runway and lip sync, let's be honest. Okay, next up at number 7, Danny Beard in UK Season 4, West End Wonders runway. This was jaw-dropping. So she is Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors, the mean green mother from outer space. Audrey is a giant human-eating alien plant that survives purely on human blood. And after the Rusical that episode, Danny Beard freaking dropped this and I was shook. It is so perfect. Like every detail is just on point when it comes to this look. It's camp, it's mega, it's massive, it's just brilliant and beautiful at the same time. She didn't make it gross, she really made it look stunning on top of everything else. I love a good massive runway outfit. I was kind of reminded of Cedagine on Drag Race Holland Season 1. She came out as Marie Antoinette with the huge skirt that was basically just layers and layers of trays. And as well, when it comes to Marie Antoinette, I don't think you can beat Raja in Season 3. Like that is top tier to me. But honestly, Danny Beard in Little Shop of Horrors, I mean, this is amazing and I just loved it. At number 6, Isis Couture from Canada's Drag Race Season 2. It was so hard to pick just one look from her. She is an iconic fashion queen, but in the end, I decided to go with her eleganza look in the finale. I honestly think that this coronation look cemented her win. It really was neck and neck with Pythia that season, and I was secretly rooting for Pythia, but as soon as Isis walked out in that, I was like, oh, hand it down. There it is, that's the crown right there. It was just this gorgeous white outfit with a hint of like BDSM going on in there. She was gagged, literally, and then we were gagged. It was incredible. She's another one who can create incredible outfits in the design challenges. Like I struggled to pick just one, but I think this one is the one that made my jaw fall to the floor the most. And then literally 2 minutes later in the same episode, out comes my number 5 look. What's her name again? Priyanka! And my God, this is a coronation look. Let's just say that. Priyanka, the winner of Canada's Drag Race Season 1, came back in the Season 2 finale to obviously hand down the crown to the next winner, and this broke me. My jaw was gone. It wasn't even on the floor anymore, it was just completely gone. This was a beautiful look that referenced her Indian heritage and culture. It is stunning. And when she keeps walking down the runway and then reveals the arms at the end, I was shooketh. It's a reference to the Hindu goddess Durga, and it is amazing. As she screams at the end of the runway, did I win? Did I win again? Yes, Priyanka, you won again, hands down. And the fact we got those two looks like within 10 minutes of each other in the same episode, Canada's Drag Race delivers, people, and you need to get on it. It is incredible. And number 4, Shea Couleé in the Love the Skin You're In runway. This is another one that references Shea's Black culture and heritage, and it is beautiful. I love when queens highlight their culture in looks like Shea and Priyanka have done. We've seen other queens like Simone, Jujubee, Kimora Hall, Black Pepper have all done spectacular looks inspired by their heritage, but none of them gooped me more than when Shea Couleé walked out in this. I don't know what the prompt was the queens were given. They all kind of just wore a dress in the same color as their skin. None of them really like bared all the way that Shea did. So I do wonder what they were like prompted with when they created their outfits for this. But Shea nailed it in this fully airbrushed, beautifully rhinestoned bodysuit. She's the only one that kind of went nude for this runway, and it blew us all away. This is the epitome of goddess. Goddess, goddess, Shea Couleé. There are so many iconic Shea Couleé runways. I love her eleganza look. That is just heaven. At number 3, Makeup at its finest. DETOX in the black and white look from the season 5 finale. This is such a wow moment for me. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. She looks like she's in a black and white movie. From head to toe, there is not an inch wrong. No detail is missed. Not a single spot of skin is missing the gray, black and white makeup. It is just amazing. Just wow. Just what the heck? How did she even do this? It's even crazier when you realize that everyone was told to wear red for their finale looks. And she comes out and is like, no, I'm black and white. She was like, yeah, I'll be wearing red in black and white. It is so good. I've just not ever seen anything like this. And I feel like when she walked out, even in photos, she literally looks like a black and white movie. It is, I don't even know how. I can't comprehend it. It made my jaw drop to the floor, and that's why she comes so high at number 3 on this list for me. But at number 2, it's PYTHIA from Canada's Drag Race Season 2. And I had to pick 2 looks for this, and this is why she is so high, because she made my jaw drop twice in one season, which is pretty hard to do. The first one was the Circus Bersercus runway when she rocked up as a conjoined twin. The 2-headed look giving me vibes of American Horror Story, even getting the makeup right to like match her actual face to the head that was conjoined at her neck is just insane. And this was early on in the series. Like, this is the moment when you want to come out, knock it out of the park and say, oh, I am here to slay. Like, I showed up to prove to you I'm the winner here. And it was incredible. And then again, halfway through the season, she decides to just knock us all over once again. The Dungeons and Drag Queens runway, she comes out, you know, looking cute, pretty as pink. And then as she swivels herself to the side, she turns into a literal 4-legged centaur. I mean, this could have gone in the circus runway as well. Her creativity literally knows no bounds. It's just outrageous how creative that she is. And I wonder if she's honestly one of the most creative queens that we've seen in all of the Drag Race franchises. Like, she is up there with Crystal Method and Utica for creating these incredibly beautiful and outlandish looks that no one has ever seen before. And number 1, no surprises here really, but it is of course Violet Chachki's Season 8 Coronation Runway. Just that is my reaction. I was just utterly speechless when she walked out in this gown. I mean, first of all, she knocked us out in the first episode of season 7 with that 2-in-1 fall runway. I mean, I was literally just Carson Kressley like, what is happening? What is happening right now? Like, she is, who is this fashion queen? And that is just the moment where you see someone, you go, oh, okay, they're winning the season. Like right here, episode 1, they're winning the season. Like, it makes sense now. And that was just absolutely beautiful. But somehow she outgagged us in the season 8 coronation. She literally, she wasn't even in any of that season, and yet she seemed to have the most iconic moment from it. Trust her to do something crazy like that. This look changed coronation looks from here on out. It is called the dress that ruined it for everyone. Because that is now the look that we all compare everybody else to. Every single time a winning queen comes back and rolls out her coronation look, we are constantly looking back. Oh, how does it compare to Violet Chachki's look though? You know, and really none of them ever do. I feel like Priyanka probably came the closest with her gorgeous Hindu goddess look, but really Violet takes the cake every time. I don't know if we're ever gonna get another coronation look as good as this, but I hope we do. It was designed by Anthony Ladd-Canny and it is just gorgeous. And the way the crown just like molds into her head is such interesting makeup too. She literally looks 1,000,000 feet tall. It is grand and astonishingly luxurious and elegant, but also kind of like otherworldly and fantastical and alien-esque, like touches on so many different facets of drag. I just absolutely love it. And I really don't think we're gonna get something as iconic as this in a finale for a long time. But thank God we have this look to look back on. No matter what your thoughts are on Violet Chachki and her winning season 7 amongst some of the most iconic drag queens we've seen on Drag Race, this finale look is no contest. She wins hands down. So what do you think? Do you agree with my list of the 10 most jaw-dropping runways on RuPaul's Drag Race history? Do you think I missed one? Or do you think one deserved to be placed higher or lower? Let me know what you think in the comments, and please like and subscribe. I do all kinds of videos on everything entertainment, movies, TV, music, and awards season. I just love it all. So definitely stick around and watch some of my other videos too if you love that kind of stuff. I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for watching. I'm your friend Phil, and I'll see you next time.